Welcome to today's video about aluminum cookware dangers. Have you ever wondered what happens to your food when it's simmering in that shiny aluminum pan? Could your cookware be a hidden factor in your health? It's time to uncover some startling facts. Did you know that the World Health Organization has set limits on how much aluminum we can safely consume each week? But what does this mean when we transfer that data from the lab to our kitchens? In today's episode, we're diving deep into the science behind cooking with aluminum cookware. We'll explore how this everyday activity could be impacting our health in ways we never imagined. Join us as we reveal the latest research, talk to experts, and answer the burning question: are the meals we cook in aluminum pots and pans as safe and nutritious as we think? Stay tuned as we bring you eye-opening insights, tips for safer cooking, and much more. You won't want to miss a moment of this journey into the heart of your kitchen. Just a quick reminder, the information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice. Let's dive into the list of health concerns associated with cooking in aluminum cookware, beginning with our first point: neurological effects. When we discuss the impact of cooking with aluminum cookware on our neurological health, we're treading into a complex and intriguing area of medical research. The concern here primarily revolves around aluminum's potential role in neurodegenerative conditions, notably Alzheimer's disease. A pivotal study published in the Neuroscience Letters 2016 highlighted a possible link between high exposure to aluminum and the development of Alzheimer's. It's crucial to understand that the human brain is sensitive to heavy metals, and aluminum's presence in the brain tissue has been observed in higher concentrations in individuals with Alzheimer's. This doesn't conclusively prove aluminum as a causative factor, but it does raise questions about its role in brain health. For example, a 2019 study in Journal of Alzheimer's Disease and Parkinsonism suggested that aluminum exposure could disrupt cellular processes in the brain, potentially contributing to neurodegenerative changes. Remember, these findings don't mean you need to immediately discard all your aluminum cookware. However, being aware of how your lifestyle choices, including cooking methods, can influence your long-term neurological health is a wise approach. Balancing your cookware choices and being mindful of how you use aluminum utensils can be part of a proactive strategy for maintaining brain health. Next, number 2, impact on bone health. When you cook with aluminum cookware, tiny amounts of aluminum may leach into your food, especially if the cookware is old or pitted. Now here's where it gets interesting for your bones. Aluminum can interfere with the absorption of calcium in your body. Calcium, as you might know, is crucial for strong bones. A study published in Interdisciplinary Toxicology in 2019 highlighted this concern. It showed that excessive aluminum exposure could lead to lower bone mineral density and increased risk of osteoporosis, particularly in individuals with weak bones or the elderly. The mechanism here is quite straightforward. Aluminum competes with calcium, reducing its effectiveness in our bodies. This doesn't just stop at weakened bones. It can also lead to muscle weakness and altered bone structure, as noted in a 2019 study from Osteoporosis and Sarcopenia. Remember, healthy cooking habits are just as important as what you eat. If you have concerns about bone health, consider varying your cookware and keeping an eye on your calcium intake. Next, number 3, kidney disease concerns. Prolonged exposure to high levels of aluminum, which can occur in some cases from cooking with aluminum pots and pans, poses a risk particularly for individuals with pre-existing kidney conditions. Here's why. The kidneys are responsible for filtering out excess aluminum from the body. However, when they're not functioning optimally, aluminum can accumulate to toxic levels. This accumulation can lead to a condition known as aluminum-induced nephropathy. Symptoms of this include decreased urine output, swelling in legs and eyes due to fluid retention, fatigue, and in severe cases, confusion. These symptoms align with a broader range of kidney dysfunctions. Recent studies, like one published in Indian Journal of Nephrology in 2020, have shown a direct correlation between high aluminum exposure and deteriorating kidney function. This research highlights the importance of monitoring aluminum exposure, especially in individuals with compromised kidney health. So, if you or someone you know has kidney issues, it's wise to be mindful of the cookware you're using and consider alternatives to aluminum. Next, number 4. Developmental effects in children. Exploring the specific impact of aluminum cookware on children's development, it's important to consider the subtle ways it might affect their growing bodies. Research has raised concerns about aluminum's potential role in developmental issues. For instance, a study published in the Chemical Research and Toxicology, 2020, indicated that high levels of aluminum exposure could influence neurological development, potentially leading to cognitive and behavioral changes in children. These findings suggest that while the risk is not immediate or overt, there's a possibility of long-term effects stemming from consistent exposure to aluminum, especially in cases where other risk factors are present. As a parent or caregiver, it's crucial to be mindful of these findings. While the research is ongoing and the evidence is not conclusive, it's always wise to err on the side of caution. Opting for alternative cookware or limiting the use of aluminum pots and pans, particularly with acidic foods, can be a simple yet effective step in safeguarding your child's health. Next, number 5. Anemia risk. Aluminum's interaction with iron absorption is a less known yet significant concern. A study published in the Archives of Toxicology, 2007, highlighted how aluminum can interfere with the body's iron metabolism. When you cook acidic foods in aluminum pans, a small amount of aluminum may dissolve into the food. This aluminum can bind with dietary iron, forming insoluble compounds. Consequently, the iron isn't readily absorbed by your body. Think of it as aluminum locking away the iron you need. Iron is crucial for producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout your body. When your iron intake doesn't meet your body's needs, your risk of anemia increases. Symptoms of anemia include fatigue, weakness, pale skin, and irregular heartbeats. Especially for those already at risk of iron deficiency anemia, such as vegetarians or individuals with certain health conditions, this interaction is important to consider. While the risk from aluminum cookware is generally low, it's wise to be mindful, especially if your diet is already low in iron. Next, number 6. Damaged sperm. A study published in Reproductive Toxicology in 2017 highlighted how exposure to high levels of aluminum might affect sperm quality. The research found that men with higher aluminum exposure had lower sperm count and reduced motility. Essentially, aluminum can disrupt the process sperm cells use to mature and function properly. While cooking with aluminum cookware contributes a relatively small amount to overall exposure, it's still a factor to consider, especially for those already facing challenges with fertility. It's not just about the quantity of sperm, but their quality too. Strong, agile sperm are crucial for fertility, and aluminum exposure can weaken these vital characteristics. Understanding these nuances helps us make informed decisions about our lifestyle and health. Next, number 7. Interference with medications. Exploring the specific interaction between aluminum from cookware and medications, it's crucial to understand that this metal can bind with certain drugs in the digestive system. This binding can alter the effectiveness of the medication. For instance, a study published in the Kidney 360, 2023, highlighted that aluminum can interact with phosphate binders, commonly used in treating chronic kidney disease. This interaction can reduce the drug's ability to control phosphate levels in the body, crucial for these patients. It's not just about the aluminum intake, but how it impacts the medication's journey in your body. If you're managing a condition with specific medications, this is a key consideration. It's always wise to discuss with your healthcare provider about the cookware you use, especially if you're on medication for chronic conditions. Now let's see the list of foods to avoid cooking in aluminum cookware. When using aluminum cookware, it's important to be mindful of certain types of food that can react with the metal. This reaction can lead to increased leaching of aluminum into your food, which might be a health concern. Here are some foods you should avoid cooking in aluminum pots and pans. Acidic foods, tomatoes, tomato sauce, and citrus fruits like lemons and oranges are highly acidic. Cooking these foods in aluminum can cause more aluminum to leach into the food. Leafy greens. Certain vegetables, especially leafy greens like spinach, can absorb more aluminum during cooking. Salty foods. High salt foods can also increase aluminum leaching. This includes dishes with added salt or naturally salty ingredients. Spicy foods. Some spices may enhance aluminum's leaching, so it's better to use caution when cooking highly spiced dishes in aluminum cookware. Eggs and cheese. These foods can sometimes react with aluminum, affecting both the food's flavor and color. Rhubarb and red cabbage. These contain more acidic properties which can react with aluminum. To reduce potential health risks, consider using alternative cookware like stainless steel, glass, or ceramic for these types of foods. This is especially important if you are cooking for individuals with specific health concerns or dietary restrictions. Remember, the key to a healthy diet is not just about what you eat, but also how you prepare it. Now, let's see the WHO established safe intake levels for aluminum. The World Health Organization has established guidelines for the safe intake levels of aluminum. According to the WHO, the provisional tolerable weekly intake for aluminum is set at 2 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. This guideline means that for an average adult weighing 60 kilograms, about 132 pounds, the safe weekly intake of aluminum is approximately 120 milligrams. It's important to understand that this level includes aluminum intake from all sources, not just cookware. Aluminum is present in various sources in our environment, including water, food additives, and certain medications. The WHO's guideline aims to ensure that the total weekly intake from all these sources remains below the level that could pose health risks. Remember, while aluminum cookware can contribute to your overall aluminum exposure, it's generally a minor source compared to others, especially if the cookware is used correctly and in good condition. Nevertheless, being aware of these guidelines can help you make informed choices about your cookware and overall lifestyle to maintain a healthy balance. All right, we've reached the end of our journey together. We've journeyed through the intriguing world of cooking with aluminum cookware and its impact on our health. We hope this episode has shed light on something so integral to our daily lives. Did you find today's video informative? Were there any facts that surprised you or made you think differently about your kitchen practices? We're eager to hear your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, please drop a yes in the comments below. Your feedback helps us create content that matters to you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more health insights and updates. Thank you for watching and being a part of our community. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.